Shaken to the core, in the shame of cowardice, I linger. Fear of fear, these chains that bind, bleeding me of courage. The world around me falls to gray, and the words of others seem muffled and unclear. I am consumed by this shadow, in an isolation of shame and fear, that I rose to great heights and fell to such depths. All men endure tragedy. The strongest move through it. The weakest, we are lost, barred by fear, the chariot driven by doubt. I often ready myself for the climb. In a voice to myself I say, I will overcome this. And from the silence comes a whisper. Are you sure about that? In that moment, the fear returns, fed by the fuel of failures. I am defeated by those moments when we come to question all things. Whether it was courage which brought us to triumph over adversity, or luck. In those moments, I crumble, unable to carry the weight of my own shadow. But I've come to a sudden realization as of late. Fear is an invention of doubt. I am the architect of my own perdition, insofar as I allow the fear to take control. And I will inevitably be the catalyst to its destruction. I am empowered to fight, and so I must. For to surrender to fear is to remain imprisoned. And though the way is obscured, I now wander through the storm with a single phrase repeating in my mind. The only way is forward. The only way is forward. And this is the truth of our existence. Though we may fall into great defeat, once grounded, we can fall no further. And we may begin the climb again with knowledge that we can survive the fall. These truths speak to our inherent mortality and of our persistence, to the fleeting nature of all things, and none so prominent as opportunity. For to live in Plato's cave, cowering before the shadows on the wall, this is the greatest tragedy of all. There is no joy in fear. Rather, there is joy in achievement and the courage to overcome. So we must face fear and meet it with threat of our own. The glory of our ability and of our courage as men. We must endeavor to rise above and know that we can, for even the sun must fall to rise again. And in the solace of nights, waiting for the light of day to return, perseverance is born, that we may overcome ourselves through strength of mind and forge a new day, brighter than all others which came before, because strength is not a lack of weakness. It is the perseverance through it.